shorter I feel than her.
Okay, it's not that bad.
That's how I feel.
Alright, so I just got home from work about 30 minutes ago. I'm not even gonna lie, I'm so exhausted. I do not want to go to the gym right now at all. I'm supposed to be training legs, which I normally don't like training legs after I've worked a full shift, just because I feel like I'm so tired and my legs are just, they just feel too heavy. But I've got my workout clothes on, so I'm forcing myself to go. I'm gonna go get my BCAAs and creatine, grab a jacket, get my keys, and hit the gym. So I'm sitting in the parking lot of the gym, stalling, because like I said, I don't really want to work out. So I decided I needed to get some pump up music going. I've showed on my Instagram stories before when I'm working out, like some of the music that I'm listening to. I figured I would do some of that today, show you guys what I'm listening to. Let's go with Daniel Deluxe, Territory. Even the album cover is intense. Look at this. Like, how could that not get you pumped up for a workout? So I'm just gonna sit here for a minute and get myself pumped up and then hit some legs. There's a lady in the car right next to me, and I'm sure she's staring at me. Oh, there she goes. It's so weird. I'm still getting used to this whole vlogging thing. So I finished my workout. It was a really good one. I didn't film any of it just because, like, whenever we go and work out on the weekends, Paul will probably film everything for me. But during the week, there's only one or two people that I really know well enough to ask if they would film. One of them wasn't there, and the other one was working out with someone else, and I didn't want to, like, interrupt their workout and be like, hey, can you film? And I'm not, like, super comfortable still yet with, like, whipping out my camera and just filming in front of people. Like, I'm still getting used to the whole vlogging thing, and I don't know, it's still weird. So I didn't film any of it tonight, unfortunately, but like I said, I'll film hopefully some more this weekend when I work out. So I ran home really quickly, dropped off my gym bag, got something to eat. I'm at Trader Joe's right now, and I've got to run hopefully to TJ Maxx. I've got to get a couple things at both places, so I will check in with you guys in a couple minutes. I'm tired. I'm going to do my meditation, hit the lights, and call it a night. I will see you guys tomorrow. I just hold it. I want you in it too. Oh. I just kind of We just finished back in, well, I did back and chest.
Back and
we
shoulders.
Did back and shoulders.
Gotta get those boulders.
We're closing down the gym on Friday night at like at 9 at night. So we're gonna go so they can close. It was fun. I'm glad we got to work out together. Yes. I usually don't work out with other girls, but
we rule.
Alright, so we're at the gym. I'm doing legs and shoulders. You're doing arms?
I'm gonna do arms.
So this is one of the last workouts for this week. I have one more tomorrow. We're doing these again next week. Same thing again next week.
Yay, so we're just gonna add a little bit of progressive overload or progressive volume. By either, depending on how much of the weight she can lift, either do an extra rep, either add some weight, you can add an extra set, You can decrease your rest time. Any of those will help you continue to develop throughout the workout, because it's still doing better or more than you did last week, which is all that matters right now.
We're kind of just stalling while he finishes drinking his coffee.
Yeah, so we're going to do compounds first, mostly because they require the most amount of energy and utilize the most amount of muscles at the same time. Then we can start isolating a little bit more after that. And I'm doing shoulders with legs because the legs will have a small increase in testosterone production. So to get those shoulders just a little bit better, I paired shoulders with legs, so we'll see how that goes. The reason I do it is mostly because of that testosterone release. Unless you decide to pre-exhaust, which there's no need to pre-exhaust. You can kind of do a pre-exhaust in the beginning to kind of feel your muscle a little bit more, so that way you can understand what you're pushing with. I feel like that's the concept behind pre-fatiguing anyway.
Like a better mind-muscle connection a little bit.
Yes.
Or it can help with it.
Yes. No, definitely. And if you can focus on the muscle-mind connection and the execution of how you are lifting, you will build muscle.
Like, so if someone has an issue, let's say like their mind-muscle connection with their glutes is not very good. If they were doing like sumo squat, would you recommend them doing like some kind of work with bands or something before they do like their squats? That way when they get into their main lift, they already know what muscles to use because they've already done a little bit of like activation work.
Yes. If you can do any kind of like abduction work, banded crab walks, banded abductions, anything like that, bridges, clams, before you start your sumo squats, before you start your deadlifts, will give you better activation of the glutes so that you feel it better, have better mind muscle connection, and so you develop it overall better. So yeah, definitely, if you can warm up, do that.
Are you caffeinated now?
Yes, let's go.
Okay, let's do it.
So we're going with an overhand grip on these rear flies, just because the main target is the rear delt. So we're going to just try to get the hands as high as possible to put more emphasis up top and target that rear delt. So get those hands as high as you can, get the elbows as far back as possible. Now, you don't have to over-exaggerate how high your hands go. As long as you keep it in the rear delt, you're good. You should also probably feel this in the traps, just a little bit up here. You're trying to contract the entire top of your back. And the reason I do the overhand grip and making her do the overhand grip is to get higher with the rope.